They see you when you're sleeping. They know when you're awake. Sir Nicholas, Frostbringer, Jingle Hunter, and the Rain Beast. Oh, they're making a list, and they're checking it twice. Who's on your team this holiday season? This Christmas, Raid's got something under the tree for you.
Hey guys, what's going on? It is Ash here coming at you today in Clash Royale. Another day, another video here. And I am joined by Pedro from Kicks. He's been on the channel before on voice. Couldn't get him on voice today, but he is going to play the deck that is in vogue after seeing it in CRL World Finals. This deck is just insane. 2.6 minor cycle with the Hunter and the Bandit in there. Hunter is a really interesting storyline this month inside Clash Royale in December, right? So Hunter use rates were so far down, especially in Grand Challenges. In Ladder, they were like below 1%, right? But then moving into Grand Challenges, they were still around 1%. But then they was used not once, not twice, but a ton in CRL World Finals, the Hunter that is. And now his use rates are actually climbing and climbing and climbing ever since. Could we have been sleeping on the Hunter? Us mere mortals and the pros had that as their trick up their sleeve. Or is just Hunter an under-respected card in general and people are starting to see the light? Either way, this deck is nasty. It's one of my favorite minor cycle decks that I have ever shared on the channel. Just personally, I like how fast this deck is, but it also has really robust defensive answers, which you don't always get from these fast cycle decks. So that's why I thought you guys would really enjoy it today, and that's exactly what we're going to do here inside the first match. 8-1 inside this grand challenge, so we have a little bit of room, a margin for error here. We can lose one match. Let's try to finish off this grand challenge watching this fast cycle deck. These are always my favorite type of videos, these faster decks, especially when we don't have the guest on voice to ask him a bunch of questions, because just the gameplay speaks for itself. It's usually high paced and very entertaining. So let's go ahead and focus on it, and here comes the Golem from the opponent. Now notice when he drops that Golem, we have the Hunter same lane, and then we attack the other lane with 3, 6, 8 elixir there with the Bandit, the Miner, and the Bats. Meanwhile, the Hunter's putting in work there against that Golem, and hey, look at that, guys. We're gonna take that right tower all the way down to 614. We have that Poison down. Poison's gonna do work against that Night Witch. All the Bats disposed of, and we're back to another Hunter. Unable to protect that Hunter with the Ice Golem, but look at that Hunter's life, guys. He is just holding on to dear life right now. Nice job cycling to a Bandit, keeping that Hunter protected there. Look at that Hunter, man. Dude, another Hunter. It's the Hunter show here, and Hunter puts out so much damage. As you guys know, at point blank range, he's like a mini P.E.K.K.A. in terms of the damage he can do to his target. Always been one of my favorite kind of range support cards in the game. This time the NATO comes down, does get that King Tower activation, but hey, a minor poison log will definitely finish off that right tower here for Pedro. Here's the Miner. Miner actually was caught there. Double catch, but we have poison in hand. It's going to be nice poison value against the Bomber and the Mega Minion. We can totally ignore that Night Witch, and he does so there. So now the log comes down. All we need is a little bit of damage, and we have such a fast cycle. There's nothing the opponent can even do at this point, except for pray to the Clash Gods. 4 HP, the tower's down. What a way to start the vid. Let's go into match number 9, match number 10 in just a moment. Alright guys, inside the next match here, match number 10, get it right there, Ash. This time starting out with a Bar Barrel and a Mega Minion is the opponent. So making quick work of that Golem deck, and that's exactly how you want to handle a Golem matchup when you're playing a fast cycle deck, right? Attack, attack, attack in single elixir, and as soon as they drop that Golem in double elixir, cycle one Hunter so you can cycle back to another one, and then attack that opposite lane tower. Just clockwork how you want to handle that matchup. Could it be another Golem matchup here against Shine? We will see. Poison comes down against that Night Witch. Night Witch is so powerful right now. Thankfully, it is not a Golem deck. You really don't see too many Bar Barrel in Golem decks anymore. It could be a variety of decks right now because you do see Night Witch in a variety of different decks. It could be an Elixir Golem deck. Actually, it's a Lava Hound deck. This might be the Lava Hound Minor Poison with Barbarians as well. Surely we'll see in just a moment here. 1 minute into this match, we do get that Bandit dash on that tower. Against a deck like this, depending on if he does have those barbarians, you really just want to keep track of your ground cards, especially when we're playing such a fast-paced, kind of bridge spammy deck with the bandit in there. Keeping track of which ground cards and being able to punish when they don't have enough elixir or the right response in hand is going to be very important. So now we have the poison down. It's going to be very nice poison value there. Let's see if we go ahead and you pull everything back with the Ice Spirit. Poison finishes off those bats, and we have a huge damage advantage here in this matchup with only 80 seconds remaining. So here we go. Let's see what we do here. The 1 elixir advantage to shine the opponent here. So we're just kind of resetting at this point inside the match. Miner goes in with the bats on that left tower. Let's see what the opponent does here. They're going to ignore the entire thing and give us the tower for 5 elixir. Not too bad, especially considering we're crossing over into double elixir time. Boom! Contact on that king tower by that bandit, still applying pressure, notable even to the king tower there once the opponent drops the lava hound. So Barbaro comes down. We have a nice block on that baby dragon with the ice golem. You can see the importance that it is in this deck required to make sure we are protecting at all times our hunter. Pedro is doing an incredibly good job. No idea why I called him by his esports clan name first, but Pedro is doing such a good job of doing that so far early on here. We got a bandit dash preventing any damage to that right tower, and here, guys, with only 23 seconds left, I think this is going to be GG here. How can the opponent possibly make a comeback? There's not enough time left on the clock. Starting out with a win on the 9, a win on the 10, and I think the last card is Barbarians, but who knows at this point? He's not going to play him either way. That's going to be GG's here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that's all she wrote. Two matches, 2 victories. Way to start the video, Pedro. Be right back in match numero 11. All right, guys, here we go. Match number 11 here against this fellow. Starting out just with an Ice Spirit at the bridge is Pedro. So starting out with a deck like this, you know, you can be aggressive. This is one of those decks you can, kind of like 2.6 Hog, you can play aggressively in single elixir time. It feels like 99% of the decks here. One of the strategy tips we give here on the channel is, yeah, just be very passive and wait for your opponent all the time. You don't want to play overly aggressive. There's a thin line between playing aggressive and playing stupid. Quote me on that. This is my best quote of the year, at the very end of the year. But it's true though, right? When I say play aggressive, I mean go in with a miner bats and see what they do. Go in with the miner to start the match out and see what they do. Or apply a little bit of pressure with your pushes. Be the aggressor in single elixir time rather than just waiting for the opponent to make a move. Nice rage spell by the opponent here. We go in with the miner, the bandit, and there's the elixir golem and the E-drag. So a nice variety of decks here to start out this video. Nice king tower activation by the opponent. We do score a little bit of damage there, and we're gonna have to take care of this E-drag as well as these blobs. Hunter actually does a really good job against the elixir golem, as you can see here, cleaning up very nicely with his spread shotgun shot. Nice ice golem there again by Pedro, keeping that hunter at full health, and now we have a nice little mini counter push going on in the left lane. So here comes, see, this is what I'm talking about, aggression. We had a surviving hunter, a surviving ice golem. We combo that with the ice spirit, the miner, and the bandit there. Single elixir time, you have the opportunity to do that, and we still have the defensive cards in hand that we need to be able to defend at an elixir advantage despite going aggressive like that. Of course, a lot of that comes from the killing of the elixir golem. So here we go with the log, cycled to the left tower, 1328, crossing over into double elixir time. A deck like this, especially with that dirty rage spell, is not an easy task to stop in double elixir time. That's where poison and log come into play as well. They're going to be very important on the defensive end. Notice that we did cycle a hunter at the very beginning here. Again, trying to get to 2 hunters for every defense is going to be very important with this deck. So we're already back to another hunter here. Let's see, there it is, hunter again. Cycling 2, very important. And we have another log, and we're back to poison again as well. So poison's down, 2 poisons, 2 ice golems, 2 logs, and a partridge in a pear tree. We have everything here used twice, basically, on the defensive end. Another bandit, another just good defense there. He still was able, the opponent that is, to get a lot of damage. We go in with that miner, and then we're attacking. The bandit does make contact with that night witch. Miner's getting all sorts of chips chip damage. So is the Ice Golem. He's helping out too. 349 remaining on that left tower. A minor poison will finish this off for Pedro here, guys. Here we go with the Ice Golem right there at the bridge. We're back to another minor. Minor goes in. We have the blobs though on our tower. Fireball comes raining down from the opponent. 207 remaining, and that's going to be GG. 207 remaining on our tower. Pedro able to walk away with another victory. That's 3 in a row. Be right back. All right, guys, here we go for win number 12 against Blaze. So you guys know Blaze from Dignitas, another CRL pro, another streamer, and a really all-around great player is Blaze. Blaze appears to be playing, hey, maybe the same deck. Well, not the same, but another minor cycle deck. It's a minor giant triple spell deck, or maybe double spell. We'll see what the rest of the cards are, but it is minor giant nonetheless. Let's see how he can handle this matchup here. Blaze being one of the best minor giant players out there right now. In case you missed my video 2 days ago with Vulcan, he actually ranked every deck in the game, the top 20 decks inside the game in terms of popularity, and he ranked them from 20 all the way to 1 based on skill required to play them. Now, minor cycle was really high up there, but the giant minor deck that Blaze is running, he ranked in the lower half, like somewhere around 15 or so, but he did make one exception. He said the version of giant minor with the snowball double spell, no big spell, and with the magic archer in there, he actually considers much higher skill cap than traditional giant minor decks. I thought that was interesting. So Blaze actually playing, according to Vulcan, a pretty high skill cap deck here. I wouldn't call it the highest, but it's higher than your average giant minor deck. So speaking of that, damage is pretty much even here with 20 seconds, 22 seconds remaining here in single elixir time. Log comes down, chipping away a little bit more at that left tower for Blaze. We go in with the minor, also the bandit, also the bats. Snowball comes down. Really smart defense there by Blaze, maintaining, well, a little elixir advantage when you account for the Night Witch already on the arena. Here comes an Ice Golem from Pedro. Those are the trades that I love with Ice Golem, right? And it happens so often with Ice Golem. For 2 elixir, you can stop a 4 elixir Night Witch, and that puts you right back in the driver's seat in terms of the elixir advantage in this contest. It allows us to pressure both lanes here. We have the snowball coming down for Blaze. Poison's down, but it's not going to finish off that Magic Archer. Magic Archer marches his way into the left lane behind that giant. This is going to be a tough push to stop here. We take care of the Magic Archer. Ice Golem is down. One bat kind of gets free there against that hunter. We have the bandit gets a dash on that giant. We have a miner on the tower as well, though. Bandit does get a dash invincibility during the dash onto that left tower, but still 925 remaining, 1288 remaining on the weak side tower of Blaze, thanks to Pedro's consistent minor chip damage. This time it's caught by that Night Witch. Nice catch there by Blaze, and then Skeleton's there to stymie that Bandit's charge in the center of the arena. Bandit does get a charge off on that Night Witch in the right lane. We can ignore that Night Witch. We need to stop this push in the left. We have an Ice Golem down. Ice Golem value there, takes out all the bats, slows that miner, holds him just to 1 shovel hit on that left tower. 1288 remaining, and the skeletons are down. Poison's down. Here we go. Can we do this? We had 1 bat on the tower momentarily. Didn't get much damage, though. Now we have to stop this giant Magic Archer push. Oh, man. Ice Golem's down. Hunter's down. Miner's on our tower. A log to push that miner back. However, Miner's going to get a ton of chip damage. The snowball comes in as well. Magic Archer is unchecked in the lane. 1 shot, 2 shots, 59 HP. 1 log will do it there. Blaze gives the sad face. Miner comes in. Blaze with a BM. How dare you, Blaze? And there it goes. Ruining my video. Ruining my video. All right, let's go to the 12th win. Let's try again. Only 1 try left. All right, against B. So yeah, man, that was a tough one. That was a challenging one there against Blaze. Now if we lose this match, heck, the video's ruined. Not really, I'm gonna show it to you guys at this point. Win or lose here, let's hope he can get this 12 win. He's actually already gotten 2 12 wins today. That's how I noticed Pedro playing this deck to begin with, and I reached out to him, I'm like, dude, this deck is hot right now. Want to go for a 3rd Grand Challenge win in 1 day, and he said yes. So if he lost this one, it would be his first of 3 losses today so far. It's just crazy to me. It's crazy, right? How often these pro players can win grand challenges, the consistency that they can rattle off 12-win grand challenges, making quick kind of fodder out of mere mortals such as yours truly inside these GCs. We're gonna reload with the hunter in the left lane here, marching his way slowly over. Fireball comes raining down from the opponent, who's obviously playing 2.9 Expo cycle here. So this is going to be a fun match to conclude the video with. Win or lose, archers split in the back for the opponent. The opponent noteworthy here, 1 minute and 10-15 seconds into the match. Have not, oh, look at that prediction log there, beautiful play. Unfortunately did not get the bandit dash, but we're going to get a pretty, okay, we're not going to get that pretty healthy bandit. So much for pretty healthy. She was pretty dead by the time that she got anywhere close to that left tower, thanks to quick cycling from the opponent. Ice Spirit's going to go ahead and get killed before he gets to that left tower. Now we have a bandit reloaded in back of the king tower left lane. No win condition here. 1 minute and 40 seconds into the match from the opponent, being very, very passive against this very fast cycle deck. Obviously just deciding to wait till double elixir time. Bandit is going to chain dash through the Ice Spirit onto that left tower. Ice Golem is going to help out with a hit of his own, taking it down to 1548 HP, crossing over into double elixir time. Here comes the first expo for the opponent. Let's see how we handle this. Ice Golem played in the left lane. We got a poison down on that expo. Also a miner on the expo. Nice job putting that poison there. It's really the safest place. That way they can't stop that miner with the pre-placed poison. Allows the opponent not to stop that miner, obviously, with the skeletons or the Ice Spirit. So here we go. We have another expo by the opponent. It's going to be a lot of expo plays here, guys, now that we're in double elixir time. This time we switch things up a little bit and we go to the Princess Tower, getting some chip damage on that right tower with the miner. I love that play, guys. If you go against Expo using this deck, switch up your miner. Sometimes put him on the tower, sometimes put him on the Expo. Let's see what Pedro does this time. This time he's going to go on the tower again, and the opponent misses that pull. See, when you put it on the tower, the miner is still going to distract the Expo for a bit, and you're going to get that extra chip damage and keep your opponent guessing. I love that play. Here comes an Ice Golem, perfect positioning, and here comes the archers. This is really textbook how you want to play this match if you're playing against an Expo deck, not just with Miner Hunter, but with any Miner Cycle deck. This is exactly how you want to defend. He gives up a little connection there in the right. We're back to another Ice Golem. Remember, we can out-cycle the 2.9 Expo player just with our Miners and our Ice Golems and our Poisons. So again, here we have a log coming down. Does not hit that Ice Spirit. We get one hit, though, thanks to that Miner Shovel on that right tower, 795. 1 minute, 26 seconds left here inside this last match. And this is intense, guys. Miner going in again. This time we actually go on the Expo with the Miner there, not willing to take too much more damage, considering especially we have such a big damage advantage. Here it goes, another Expo down, and there it is. The spectators are using the Inferno Tower, the best emote in the game. That's what I'm talking about. Miner goes in, Miner on the tower. Here comes the log coming down. Log's gonna make contact, 60 seconds remaining. They do get an Expo connection there, but only taking it down to 11, make it 1051, 328. A poison's already down immediately as soon as we can get any sort of value. We have that poison down, and here comes the Miner and the log. One hit, baby. One hit is all we need. Poison's already down. 1 HP, and there it goes. 12 win is in the bag. Another 12 win, and that means Pedro has saved my video despite Blaze's best efforts. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this gameplay. I told you it's going to be intense when we have these fast cycle decks here on the channel. Big shout out to my man xpedro15. Check out his player stats and profile thanks to statsroyale.com. You can find that in the show notes below along with the deck link. Give this deck a try, guys. Let me know what you think. And what do you think about the Hunter? Is he underrated? I actually think he is. I've always thought that he's a bit underrated. Anyway, guys, let me know in the comments below. Thank you for using creator code CWA in your card, our creator boost in the shop, and a huge shout out to Bren Chong, my YouTube partner. Check out his information in the description below. Thank you for watching, and as always, take care, guys.